Saudi Arabia is a country of striking contrasts. It is a land of vast deserts and modern cities. It is the birthplace of Islam and a major player on the global stage. Saudi Arabia holds immense oil wealth, making it a key economic power. Yet, beneath the surface of progress and prosperity, challenges remain. The kingdom is undergoing a period of rapid transformation. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030 plan aims to modernize the economy and society. This includes developing new industries like tourism and technology. It also involves empowering women and promoting social change. However, these changes are often accompanied by a crackdown on dissent and criticism. Saudi Arabia's strict social rules and interpretations of Islamic law are often a source of controversy. The guardianship system, which requires women to obtain permission from a male relative for various activities, has drawn international criticism. Balancing modernization efforts with deeply rooted traditions remains a complex challenge for the kingdom. As Saudi Arabia strives to redefine its image on the world stage, it grapples with internal tensions between tradition and progress. Understanding these complexities is crucial to navigating the evolving narrative of this influential nation. Despite the push for a more modern image, serious human rights concerns continue to plague Saudi Arabia. The case of Manahel al-Otaibi is a stark reminder of the challenges faced by those who dare to speak out. Manahel al-Otaibi, a fitness instructor and women's rights activist, was arrested in 2023. Her alleged crime? Posting videos on social media that were deemed indecent and critical of the male guardianship system. Sentenced to 11 years in prison, al-Otaibi's case sparked international outcry. She was forcibly disappeared in late 2024. Her whereabouts remain unknown. Al-Otaibi's story is not an isolated incident. Numerous other activists, journalists, and critics of the government have faced similar fates. They are often detained without charge, subjected to unfair trials, and silenced through intimidation and imprisonment. These cases highlight the ongoing crackdown on freedom of expression in Saudi Arabia. The government's intolerance of dissent, particularly from women and those advocating for basic human rights, raises serious concerns about the true nature of its reform agenda. The international community continues to pressure Saudi Arabia to address these human rights violations. However, true progress will require a genuine commitment from the Saudi government to uphold the rights of all its citizens. In a bid to reduce its dependence on oil and diversify its economy, Saudi Arabia has embarked on an ambitious plan known as Vision 2030. Spearheaded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, this initiative aims to transform the kingdom into a global investment powerhouse and a hub for tourism and entertainment. One of the most visible signs of Vision 2030 is the boom in tourism. Saudi Arabia has invested heavily in developing its tourism infrastructure, including luxurious resorts, historical sites, and cultural attractions. In 2024, the country welcomed a record 30 million visitors, a testament to the growing appeal of Saudi Arabia as a tourist destination. The arrival of international sports stars like Cristiano Ronaldo has also put Saudi Arabia on the map. Ronaldo's record-breaking transfer to the Saudi Pro League club Al Nassr generated global headlines and boosted the profile of Saudi football. The kingdom has also hosted high-profile sporting events, including Formula One races and boxing matches, further raising its international profile. Vision 2030 represents a bold attempt by Saudi Arabia to reshape its image and secure its future in a rapidly changing world. While the economic and social reforms are promising, their success will ultimately depend on the government's willingness to address the underlying human rights concerns that continue to cast a shadow over the kingdom's progress. Saudi Arabia stands at a crossroads, balancing ambitious plans for the future with deeply ingrained traditions and a complex human rights record. The kingdom's journey is one of stark contrasts, marked by both remarkable progress and persistent challenges. On the one hand, Saudi Arabia is undergoing a period of unprecedented transformation. Vision 2030 is ushering in a new era of economic diversification and social change. The tourism industry is booming, international sports stars are flocking to the kingdom, and women are gradually gaining more rights and opportunities. On the other hand, the government's crackdown on dissent and its human rights record remain major causes for concern. The case of Manahel al-Otaibi and countless others like her serve as a reminder that true progress requires more than just economic reforms. It demands a genuine commitment to protecting the fundamental rights and freedoms of all citizens. The world is watching closely as Saudi Arabia navigates this delicate balancing act. Whether the kingdom can successfully reconcile its ambitions for the future with its human rights obligations will ultimately determine its place in the 21st century. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, but the potential rewards for both Saudi Arabia and the world are immense.